Hey guys, welcome back to our Eastern Wisdom series. Last time, we wrapped up Shiji's life lessons from real history, which are super practical for daily choices. Today, we're diving into a classic that's been a go-to for leaders worldwide for over 2,000 years. The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Unlike Shiji's story-based wisdom or Lun Heng's critical thinking, this book isn't just about battle. It's a playbook for smart leadership, conflict resolution, and strategic decision-making. It's perfect for anyone in the workplace who wants to lead better, avoid unnecessary fights, and get results without burning out. First off, let's get to know the Art of War and its author, Sun Tzu. He was a legendary military strategist from the spring and autumn period, and his book is one of the oldest and most influential strategy texts ever written. It's only 13 chapters long, but every line is packed with wisdom, no fluff, just practical strategies. What makes it stand out? Unlike other ancient classics, it's all about winning without fighting and making smart moves based on situation and strategy, not brute force. That's why it's still used in business, management, and even sports today. The heart of the Art of War's wisdom for modern leadership is two key principles, starting with know yourself and know your enemy. Sun Tzu said, if you know both yourself and your enemy, you can fight 100 battles without defeat. In the workplace, this means understanding your own strengths, weaknesses, and limits, and also knowing your team, your competitors, and even your clients. It's not about being perfect. It's about making decisions based on clear self-awareness and market insight, which avoids costly mistakes. The second principle is win without fighting. Sun Tzu believed that the greatest victory isn't defeating an enemy on the battlefield, but resolving conflicts before they start. For leaders, this means preventing team disputes, diffusing tense situations with clients, and outmaneuvering competitors without direct confrontation. It ties back nicely to Shiji's humility, just like staying humble helps you learn. Strategic avoidance of conflict helps you preserve energy and focus on what really matters. That's the foundation of applying the Art of War to modern leadership. Next episode, we'll cover the third principle, adapt to the situation, and turn all these ideas into 5-minute daily habits. They'll work for leading teams, handling client conflicts, or even navigating office dynamics. We'll also share tips for using these strategies without being manipulative. Stick around. Welcome back, everyone. Last episode, we went over the Art of War's first two principles, knowing yourself and your enemy, and winning without fighting. Today, we'll wrap up the third principle and turn all three into simple, actionable habits. No need to be a military expert, just apply the core logic. These hacks fit right into your busy workday and will help you lead smarter, not harder. Let's kick off with the third principle, adapt to the situation. Sun Tzu emphasized that no strategy works for every scenario. The best leaders adjust their approach based on changing circumstances. He said, water shapes its course according to the ground it flows over. In the workplace, this means ditching rigid plans when things change, tailoring your leadership style to different team members, and pivoting quickly when facing unexpected challenges. Inflexibility is a leader's biggest downfall. Now let's get to the practical stuff. 3 5-minute routines for different workplace situations. First up, the self and enemy check. Before a team meeting or client call, take 1 minute to deep breathe, echoing Qian Jin Fang's breath work to clear your mind. Then, spend 3 minutes jotting down What are my strengths, weaknesses here? And what does the other side care about most? Finally, use 1 minute to adjust your approach based on this list. This is knowing yourself and your enemy in action. Second, the conflict prevention routine. When you sense tension in the team or with a client, take 2 minutes to identify the root cause, not just the surface argument. Then spend 2 minutes thinking of a solution that addresses both sides' needs, not just forcing a compromise. And with 1 minute to initiate a calm conversation to resolve it early. This follows the win without fighting principle, stopping conflicts from escalating. Third, the situation adaptation practice. When a plan goes off track, for example, a project delay or client change, take 2 minutes to assess the new situation. What's changed? What's still cocoon? Then spend 2 minutes brainstorming one small pivot to adjust the plan. Finish with 1 minute to communicate the change to your team clearly. This keeps you flexible and avoids wasting time on rigid plans. That's a wrap on The Art of War's modern wisdom. Unlike its reputation as a war book, it's really about smart decision-making and strategic thinking. These lessons aren't just for leaders, they work for anyone looking to navigate conflicts and achieve goals smoothly. Next time, we'll dive into the Analects of Confucius and its timeless wisdom for personal virtue and relationships. Want more tips for living a meaningful life from ancient classics? Drop a comment below. We'll see you next episode.